Hey, Andrew here. I wanted to put together a short video to answer some of the questions we've gotten about the Silvia Pro. If you haven't heard, the Silvia Pro is the new home espresso machine from Rancilio that takes the simplicity and minimalism of the Silvia a massive step forward. While aesthetically these two machines may look similar, there are some pretty big changes under the hood. So when it comes to the PID, we've seen some questions. What is the PID consistency? You often hear people talking about their PID consistency, but this doesn't always relate to the group head temperature delivery. The PID may be able to control the temperature of the water around the temperature sensor within plus or minus 0.1 degrees, but that doesn't mean your temperature delivery is going to be plus or minus 0.1 degrees of your set point temperature. So the way that we've engineered the Silvia Pro is so that we have a lot more accuracy with the delivery temperature. And the WBC test uses a portafilter with a temperature probe to measure actual group temperature delivery. So this is how we tested the group. This sort of data is not really available on most machines. So we did our own lab testing using the WBC test. We found that the temperature delivery for the Silvia Pro is plus or minus 0.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Another question we've gotten is how many bars of pressure does it brew at? The Silvia Pro is bench tested, just like all of our commercial espresso machines, and is tested to brew at 9 bars of pressure. The most common question we have gotten is about price. Why is the Silvia Pro a little bit more than twice as much as the Silvia? It is because of the accuracy and the robustness of the tech inside. We didn't just add a PID to the coffee boiler. The temperature sensor we are using with the Silvia Pro has a platinum core that is 10 times more accurate than a standard PID temperature sensor. This temperature sensor is what we use on the multi-boiler versions of our Rancilio Class 9, Class 11, and Class 20 commercial espresso machines. So another question is, can you just use the coffee boiler? So you can actually turn off the steam boiler with the steam boiler power button, and you won't compromise on your shot quality at all. You'll still have the same thermal stability of the coffee boiler, even with the steam boiler off, and then you won't have to waste any energy if you're not using the steam boiler. And for the steam boiler, the amount of pressure that you can achieve is between 1.1 and 1.5 bars. It has its own PID that can be set. The setting is with a temperature, but we do have a conversion. Basically, the lowest temperature is 1.1 and the highest temperature is 1.5 bars. And for the steam tip, we use the same commercial steam tip as all of our commercial espresso machines. And it is a 4-hole 1.5 millimeter steam tip. And it delivers steam power that is equivalent to a commercial machine. Another question is, how long does it take to heat? We generally find that from powering on, it takes about 12 minutes for the Silvia Pro to fully heat. The steam boiler, the coffee boiler gets up to temperature much quicker, but you want to wait about 10 minutes for that group head to reach thermal equilibrium from the moment you turn it on. All right, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to comment below if you have any more questions.